There she means.
Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, and my lovable group of victims are here
That's
today
what Neshi means.
to
Always the Neshi means.
play some Dark Heresy 2nd Edition. Now, last time they had not so much broken into, they were invited, or at least one person was invited to the Governor's Palace to perform vital maintenance on a beloved servitor cherubim.
We killed it.
Yes, it's gone now. They found out that there was something very, very wrong with the servitor, and it tried to kill them. So Ghost shot it many, many, many times.
6 to be precise.
Before I was able to rip its Vox broadcast out because it was pissing me off.
Amanda had discovered something horrifying 2 floors above them, and had made a quite wise retreat back to the rest of the group, whereas Alexa and Diogenes had arrived at the front gate to find it barred and shut. And yet, a moment later, the gates opened as brother Jenny figured out that the security system was left on passive mode? Who knows? And that is where we pick up as the gates open. Diogenes, Alexa, you see the planetary governor's palace out in front of you.
Come, we have work to do.
Yes, we must burn this entire place to the ground. Suitable sacrifice.
I'm saying this gesturing towards Diogenes. And walking forward with purpose.
I'll just sort of mumble my favourite part.
Is he also moving along at a nice steady pace?
Yeah.
He has to complain. That's part of his character.
Are you okay? Come in. What's going on in there?
Very big problems. Apparently, governor's eating these women. I think. I don't really want to think about it too much.
Oh, you're probably not gonna have to. We have to go in there and kill that thing.
Yes, we do.
Very well then. It's time. This place must be purged. Preparing my weapon.
There is still a lot of static on your comm beads, on your microbeads, but you, thanks to your Mechanicus ally, you can communicate. But I just thought I'd remind you all, it is still there. So you approach the large, silvery, wooden, grand doors to the palace, and as you reach, just before you reach the top step, the doors begin to open.
It appears that someone's welcoming us. Let's go.
As you enter the palace, you see this is a large hall. Yes, a large hall with a grand staircase that has stairs on either side that go up to the 2nd floor. Marble on the floor. So much finery in here. It's, as I told the other two last time, it's grander than the rogue trader's ship that you were on many times over. And as you enter with your weapons ready, you see Amanda and Ghost. I believe Jenny is still at the Cognite unit.
Yes, I am.
Where's the other one? We need We should not be apart if this place is...
She is at the Cognite, don't worry. The only dangerous section is a bit above us. No cherubins around here. Jenny, let's go. Let's go. We have people to purge, people to kill.
Yes, let's.
So as you make your way up the staircase, Amanda pointing out the large doors on the second floor, informing you of the corridor that leads to the second staircase up to the third story.
Before we reach the place with the not horrifying, with the great smell, I'm gonna tell them to still thyself because, well, it's about to get real.
And those words, I draw my normal sword.
Okay, so I'm going to reveal an area to you. From the picture that you're looking at, it is to your right. Please set yourselves up in the staircase.
Oh, here.
I see. No, oh, there we go. There we go. That's very fast. Right. Okay. So
Everyone insists on being ahead of me.
I mean, if you want to lead the way, which you don't know where you're
I'm
going.
talking about the
sure.
mechanics.
Question, GM.
Yes.
How long can my last luck hold a charge?
You can pre-charge it, but after a couple of hours, it's going to be gone. But you can pre-charge it whilst you're going up the stairs, so you have one.
Could I pre-charge it to overload?
You could do it to maximal. You wouldn't be able to do an overload because the weapon doesn't have the ability. I think you're thinking of maximal for a las gun, so it gets the extra.
No, maximal is for plasma.
I
They
thought,
have overcharge and overload.
yeah, I thought overload. Okay, never mind. It's minutia. Yes, you can set it. You can crank it twice, so it will be your first shot will be extra oomph.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so as you all prepare yourself, you hear from the other room prepare for our guests. I'm hungry. Do you, Amanda, open the door?
Is there anything this way, or is this a wall?
You can go through there, by all means. However,
I mean,
going through there may start combat on the enemy's turn if they see you.
okay. I'll push this door open and slowly and just peek in.
Okay. So, you open the door. Ah, beautiful. Can I move it? I can. Aha, pre-planning. As you open the door, you are assailed by the stench of rot and decay. A sweet, acrid stench twists your eyeballs and makes you squint as it's so fruity and so sickly sweet, yet the foul stench of rot starts to overwhelm you. As you peer in, you see a monster sat at the table, and a woman's head lay in front of him. That one there. She's pretty and special. Can everyone roll me your initiative? Yes. Your initiative
Holy
is like
fucking
that.
sire. Help.
Just going to move him away. Yeah, he's not quite that big.
Are we just assuming feet is meters?
Yes, is it on... Okay, hang on.
Yeah, it's on fate.
We can
Let's
just
see.
assume a 1-to-1 change.
No,
Why, Luck? Why do you do this to me?
yes, that is... Well, you can't see it from where you're sat at the moment. Where you're stood, sorry, at the moment. But yes, that is a person's face on there. That is indeed.
Is this the... Is this head who I think it is?
Huh? Huh? You don't know your character. I can't see that yet.
Okay.
Ah, roll 20. Why have you started to go odd?
Also, has he rolled his agility just because it's been awkward in the thing?
Yes.
Just because it says plus floor selected agility over 10. Just want to make sure. And it says he rolled a 5.
That'd be a 5. That means he's after me.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a 5. But why is it rolled? Huh. I don't know why it's done that, but I'm not going to question it. It can just be like that for now.
Is that guy that fat that he takes up 2 tiles?
No, it was the only way I could
He's
get
in
him
the
sat
middle.
in the middle of the table. It's for effect. I'll move him in a second. Cherubin number 1.
Also, he's under boss fight rules, so he's allowed to sit on 4 tiles at once.
Ooh.
Because we've not started the fight with him yet.
I mean,
Oh,
it does
wow.
thematically fit if he's supposed to be a fat motherfucker.
I have no idea if this is rolling them right, because it keeps saying different to like your... It says like no character selected, even though I am selecting them. It's odd. Oh well, never mind. Okay, right, now. Let me check something. I need to zoom out. No, because I didn't pre-plan this by measuring things out. Just so you know. Okay, cool. So, can everyone give me a willpower test with a -20?
Does Jaded apply?
Here's the thing. I have Deny the Witch, Jaded, Hatred Demons, Resistance Fear, and Adamantium Faith.
Only like
Can I
2 of
also
those
get
apply.
-20?
So this would be... You're not in range at the moment, so it's purely sight. At the moment, this would be normal fear, but it is fear 2, so there is a -20. You can
I-
apply your bonuses.
Okay. He gets +20 overall.
How are you getting +20?
I don't know, Jaded doesn't give +20, that's right. Only Resistance Fear gives +10. Or is... I know, let me
Resistance
check.
Fear gives +10, and your Adamantium Fate is if you fail, take away your willpower bonus. If it reduces the failure to 0, then you count as having passed with 1 degree.
Yep, one moment.
But yeah, do you want me to roll for when I get in range of actual warp fear?
No, for now you're just rolling
'Cause I'm-
for the the pure fact of the stench of the fear.
I'm gonna fade that.
Just because I'm jaded.
Yes, that one hasn't taken into effect yet.
Just give me 1 second.
Ooh, just above.
Why have you rolled fellowship?
That's fellowship.
Oh, fellowship. Give me a
I mean,
second.
I think your target's the same.
Yeah, no, my willpower and fellowship are the same. My bad. But it's still a fail, even if barely.
Unless you have resistance fear.
I do, and it's already applied.
Oh.
So,
Well, because I would be taking minus 20 if I didn't do didn't have a resistance fear, which I do. So it's minus 10 overall.
oh no, you are lucky in the fact that you'll be out of the range of that. So yeah, it is just fear. Okay.
Oh, okay, then I
no,
pass.
it's still fear 2. There's still a minus
Oh, it's still
20
fear.
to it.
So yeah, so I still fail.
It's so fear-inducing just looking upon him. However, this is not normal fear. So, everyone who has failed, you are
I
stunned.
reduce it to 0 because of my Adamantium faith. So in my case, I'm good.
Fear 2 is only minus 10.
Adamantium faith?
Jenny passes.
Yeah.
Wait, how do I pass?
Fear 2
Because
minus
Fear 2
10.
is only minus 10. Does not minus. Fear.
Oh.
Fear 1 means you just need to roll flat willpower.
right,
Fear
because
2
fear
is
1
minus
is
10.
0.
Okay.
But in this case, I only failed by 2 because my
In this
target
case,
would
I
be
passed.
45.
Okay, so
Which
for
is-
everyone who fails, you are stunned. Technically, that's how you'll be counted as.
Noble Fear. Okay.
You reach over double, retching uncontrollably. The character suffers from all the same effects of fear, so you are minus 10 for your actions, you're shaken. And we'll come to that bit in a second. The character is struggling to hold back vomit and bile as he falls to the floor, trying to what's this word? Trying to recover himself from the pure, putrid, disgusting filth. So rather than you running away or anything like that, you are simply stunned. For all those who are stunned, for all those who are stunned, I believe, sorry, for all those who failed, you gain 1 insanity point. Miss Amanda, when you look
Yep.
upon this thing,
I'm good.
you feel a rage burning within you. You have no idea why this feeling is there, but the sensation of being sick has gone. The presence no longer seems to make your skin crawl. Instead, it is just turned into a burning rage. And I think that's everyone. So we can now officially start combat.
And then I've got to roll fear in like a turn.
I'm gonna enjoy killing this dude.
But yeah, we've just got, like, at the top of the stairs, Diogenes is puking.
Yeah. He's the only one who failed.
Is Duke
Alright.
gonna do noises for Diogenes?
How about I will? Yeah, he did. Not very persuasive, but yeah.
I have a pretty good chance of failing. But I'm jaded, and at the moment it's not warp fear.
Yep. Anyways,
So Ghost, you are up.
may I, free action, remove my mask and utter some words?
Sure.
I only removed the front part of my mask so my face is visible. I throw it down beside me, open my eyes, and simply utter the words, "Deny the flesh, the fester and rot." And then I stride forwards, both blades drawn.
As you utter those words, you see him writhe and grab hold of his stomach and... You are not tasty.
Okay, let's see. I've moved into 5, so that's my basement.
Sorry, I will reveal more of the area.
Let's see, that is 14 meters, so that is within my charge range. I charge that cherubim.
Okay. So, as you go to charge the cherubim, you feel presence creep over you. You feel a fear from within you. And you look upon the planetary governor, and he is not human. I'll be fair, I'll put him to that side. So, you are now under the effect of baleful presence. Which
Willpower
has,
-10.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, it has a 10-meter range.
Okay, so baneful presence 10, that is then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, roll attack.
Sure.
Okay, chainsaw is in my right hand, and I'm using that one at the moment.
Sure. The cherubim is going to attempt to dodge. Oh, sorry, I should have added there is a -10 because they are puny. For the cherubim, there will always be a -10 because they are... Sorry, not puny, weedy. But the cherubim darts to one side as you just feel this presence envelop you.
I say no more words. No more sound emits from me. Not even the curse that I missed.
Alexa. No, he's not actually one size larger, unfortunately. He is still a normal human.
If he was wearing power armor, this would be a different matter. But we'd still be terrified because power armor. And
Pretty sure that would have to be like a custom fitted power armor.
He's rich enough to do it. He's a fat fuck. Also, I think I'm just gonna have to full move in.
And just so everyone who failed their test does get the -10 for being shaken.
The only person who failed is Diogenes. He's not moving anytime soon.
Okay. You do not get the feeling.
I mean, I have the Emperor on my side. This man shall die.
Oh, sorry, Ghost, can I get another... So basically, once you get within 10 meters, I'll need another willpower with a -10. And it's basically the same effect. You're reaching and...
Is the music actually playing for anyone?
Yeah, it's playing for me.
It is.
Roll20 is being funny at the moment.
Hold on. Quickly reload.
I was gonna say, it's not loud, so if you've got your volume down low, you won't hear it.
Oh no, I've got it up max, I cannot hear it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I've tweaked it a little bit.
Now it's just it's playing two of them at the same time, and I can still only barely hear one of them.
Yeah, it's something on your end, because on my end it's fine.
Yeah, it should just be Dark Heresy Combat 2.
Also, in before total party kill because fear.
That's alright, you just use a fate point to overcome it. It's why I
What
picked
did you say? What did you say I had to do this?
willpower -10.
Oh, fate point to not be stunned.
Yes, that's why I chose this fear in particular, this enemy from the book. It doesn't
Technically, it doesn't-
completely fuck you over, it just means you're using up fate points.
Technically,
Wait,
can
is
auto
this
pass
warp fear?
filters.
So,
Is this warp fear?
yes, this is demonic.
Oh shit, yeah, because you're a crusader, you can just pay a fate point to not only auto pass, but just be like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, but it's rare for me not to pass because I have adamantium faith.
Yeah, eventually Adamantium Face just, no, fuck you, I'm not being feared.
Well, I didn't want
I'm a
it to
crusader. I'm
be.
supposed to be good at this.
I didn't want it to be a total party wipe, so you can literally, use a fate point. Oh look, I'm over my fear. I'm not throwing up anymore. So, Ghost. You are technically stunned for 4 rounds as you strike at the cherubim and then just... The smell. As you look to the table, you see someone's head. A female's head. A head you recognise, only just from the back. It's the woman that was taken by the cherubim, and... her
Okay, in
eyes-
that case, I will something. I just puke, and in between puking, I just say, "That could have been done way more efficient."
And essentially you can use a fate point and you overcome your stun. Miss Jenny, you're up.
I will use a fate point then to overcome stunning already.
And you did all get one, and from at the start of the session as well.
Okay, so I have 3. So I will half move to there,
Sure.
and I will attempt to shoot this fucker at overcharge.
Okay.
Let me just quickly check exact. I should have bookmarked it long ago.
I think it's
Overcharge.
+1 damage, +1 pen, I believe.
I was gonna say, which one are you firing on, overcharge or overload?
The biggest one.
Overload.
+2 damage, +2 pen, but your gun counts as unreliable.
Okay.
Yeah, under typical rules, you'd be taking up 4 shots.
No aim. This is short range, I believe, because it's like 14 meters.
You've got a laslock, you're in short range.
Standard attack and no. 44.
Okay, so as you raise your laslock, he goes to grab a bottle, and you're like, you can't fool me. You move slightly to the side and fire. Please roll me damage. And that was to the 44, which is to the chest.
This is with the
Yes.
overload included.
6.
Man, you rolled shit.
I know. Oh well, you win some, you lose some.
And Crusader, remember what I just posted.
So unfortunately, you see your shot penetrate him in the chest, and you see his belly squirm. And you are taken aback by that, but it doesn't appear to have done any damage.
Shit.
Oh, hang on. How much pen? 2 pen. No. You see a small burn mark in his gut from a small hole.
It's because
What
this
is it?
guy's. It's got because this guy's Imperial robes. It's gotta be. He's clearly barely fitting Imperial robes.
Custom made. He's rich.
Solid gold.
Diogenes, you are up.
Diogenes pukes.
Guys, I have snacks here, please.
You can use a fate point if you don't want to be stunned.
I feel like it makes sense for my character to not be very good with stuff like this.
Yeah, but you can use fate to be like, he finally overcomes it.
By all
Almost.
means, it's up to you.
I think Dooku was rolling willpower to see if he will use the fate point.
Almost.
So that's one off the stun tracker. Ooh! So it just so happens that the one that Ghost has attacked is right next to him. So he is going to. Oh, that was a good point. I didn't do that, so I'm just going to make them all have both weapon types. He's going to punch you with his tiny little fist, his tiny little baby fist. He brings it back with a sickening little smile as it crackles.
Man, there's something horribly wrong with these cherubim. They're not like pigeons. Or carrying multi-melter canisters everywhere for the Space Marines.
Ghost, would you like to parry or dodge?
Yes. Let's see which is better. Dodge is better. Oh, no, fate.
You,
Okay,
I mean,
you were saying?
I mean, GM's luck's completely flipped from last time we did any combat.
true.
So, here comes the damage. Ooh.
Oh shit.
Where did that hit me? 21. Left arm. Damage was 8 damage. I make not a sound.
Cherubin number 2. I'll point out now, there is a cherubin that's not on screen at the moment. If my luck is actually on tonight, he will disappear.
This one?
He's not on screen. You can't see him.
If we can see him, the GM has to play him.
So, cherubin number 2. What is your... Okay. So, what would a half be for you? It'd be... Okay.
Also, I really hate the flyer trait sometimes.
He does a half move, and then he shoots at brother Jenny. So you see this thing flap over, and it kind of perches on the table in front as it opens its mouth, and you see a laser fire, Jenny, straight at you. Standard.
I'm gonna roll. Give me a second.
And it misses.
Oh, never mind.
And you got a 1!
What a waste. What a
What?
waste.
Yeah.
Tee. Amanda, you're up.
I'm gonna run up to here, actually. Oh, here.
You will have to go around because that's the bed. You know, unless you.
Yeah, I can. So let me just check if I can.
So
Go here.
thank God I'm not wearing my armor in
Here.
some regards. Because
Here.
my pistol ignores it.
Here. There. Did you guys see it?
Yeah, it's alright.
Sure did.
Okay. There you go. This is where I am to make sure this cherubin doesn't backstab Ghost,
Sure.
which would be bad.
Planetary Governor's turn. I don't. I want a piece of her. He touches. He almost takes his pudgy, grubby, dirty hands that he's been eating meat by the handful, and he wipes it across his chest, and he almost starts to glow. A light seems to emanate from him. Oh, just bring me food. Amanda, you may have stood bravely. Oh, it's 4 meters, isn't it, to do a charge?
Yeah, you need at least 4 meters.
No, he can go back 1 meter, actually.
Also, it's a cherubim, it can fly.
Yeah.
It can just go up and then dive.
I'm trying to not have them fly too mad around the place, just because...
They got crazy agility bonus for their flyer trait.
Yeah. So they're more of doing what not goblins. I can't remember.
I think we get what you mean.
They're doing what gargoyles do, like they flap their wings to get into position, but they hit the ground and they are fighting you from the ground. So he charges you, Amanda.
Okay.
With a pudgy little fist. He flies at you, but misses completely.
Is that the best you got?
Oh, sorry. So, Amanda, please do me a willpower test with a -10. And this is demonic, so I believe your jaded doesn't apply.
The Nether Witch would then, because it blocks.
The Nether Witch
from...
doesn't do that.
Doesn't? I think the Nether Witch protects from...
Psychers.
No, ranged attacks, never mind.
No, it's when like a psycho casts psychic power, you willpower to evade.
Yeah. Would my fear resistance still count, though?
I believe
so,
resist fear still works, yes, but jaded doesn't.
Ooh, I'm gonna... Actually, that's how many degrees of failure? 5
So
or 4?
I will just remind you, the only effect of this is that you are reaching, feeling like you're going to be sick,
No.
so you can overcome it. It's not...
No, I'm a
More than
crusader.
your willpower bonus.
Wait, do we take
Yeah.
corruption because it's demonic fear?
Oh yes, of course. So if you fail, you take 1 corruption point.
Yeah, I'm gonna fate because I'm a crusader. I can auto pass with my degrees of willpower, which is 4, so I pass with 4 successes.
Okay. So yeah, Ghost, I believe you would have taken 1 corruption.
Which for me translates to 2 insanity.
2?
Yeah, I got the Oh no, wait, it's just 1 insanity.
I
got that weird trait, which means when I get insanity from any source, I get +1 to the insanity.
You got that divination.
Yeah, so on top of that, when I get corruption, even if I get 1 corruption, I always get insanity.
So Ghost, it is your turn, and I will reveal some more area.
Strange. I could have sworn there was something over here.
No, I don't know what you're on about.
You want the GM to bring it into play?
I'll do a normal strike. That is already with the -10 included, so...
Okay. The cherubim gets a dodge.
I miss.
Oh, sorry. I thought you just got it by 5. Okay. Alexa.
Oh joy. Well, I think I'm first gonna half move.
You're playing Discovery song.
I can't actually hear it.
Yeah, there's no music coming through on my end either.
but it is saying that it's playing. It's so, yeah. Roll20's having a moment.
I
I've
can't
been
hear
listening
anything either.
to the Warfarers March anyway now, so
Ah, fuck's sake.
So you will be basically stunned for 1 round,
I spent a fate point,
or yeah, you can spend a fate point and overcome it.
and actually, if I spend a fate point, do I still lose the rest of my turn?
No, you can still have your turn.
Okay, because I have a plan. I'm gonna light this bastard on fire.
Mm,
Yeah, I spend the fate point, get my 1 insanity. Woohoo, insanity. And I roll damage.
Which is actually good for you.
I don't jam.
Who did you shoot?
Demon
Okay.
dude.
So, the light that encompassed, I can't say the word now, covered him, does not seem to stop, as he will take an agility test.
He now has to take another agility test or be lit on fire. At least he's not on fire.
So he takes 5 damage to the chest, pen 2. So this is the
It
only
doesn't
way
do
I can
anything.
really explain it, is as you fire, you have him in you bring your hand flamer up to spray the area. He kind of just steps to one side and picks a bottle up, and as he steps back up, his girth kind of catches the table, and the table takes most of the promethium flame as he stands up unscathed.
I almost wish you could fate point the rolls, but it's still dangerous for me because, you know, I can jam. Because this is my method of jamming. I have a 1 in 10 chance of jamming. Unlike everybody else, it's great. I'll just step into my best method.
Miss Jenny, you're up. Oh, sorry. Actually, did you have a half action left?
That was my half action.
Oh, okay. You half actioned, moved, and then fight. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was just thinking. Hang on, he didn't have to aim. He's got a half action left. Sorry. Okay. So yes, Jenny, you're up.
I'm just gonna crank and shoot it at the governor again.
Okay.
No dice.
Unfortunately, your shot just goes wide. Diomedes, you are still dry heaving as there's very little left in your stomach. Would you use a fate point to overcome this pain and misery?
I was just gonna say, Duke, you're gonna be stunned for like another 7 rounds at this rate.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because what was it? You failed with like something like 8-9 degrees.
Yeah, he failed quite badly.
The sad part was straight afterwards, I like failed by 1 degree.
Yeah, that was the worst part. Wait, you failed by 1 degree? Did you fate?
On my
Afterwards.
first turn, I
Oh,
tried
yeah.
to overcome it.
So
I'll fate now, though.
you have your full action as you maybe step over your puke, or maybe you puke to the side so it ran downstairs away from your shoes.
And ruins the governor's shoes.
You'll soon find out they're already ruined.
Of course they are, but now they're covered in puke.
Diogenes made a puke waterfall.
I guess I'll shoot the only enemy I can see.
Keep in mind the -20 of shooting into melee.
And -10 because it's weedy.
You can do it. It's gonna be fine.
Good news is it's at short range if you're using an auto pistol.
I guess
Or a
that's
las
not
pistol.
good. No, just whip it. Just,
I'm just trying to check
You
something.
just whip it. You whipped it real good, but just not in the right direction.
whip it.
So, Mr. Cherubin against Ghost. He is going to try to hit you again. And misses completely and utterly. So, the Cherubin who has Miss Amanda kind of stood next to it. Because you didn't attack it, did you? You just moved next to it.
I couldn't attack, unfortunately, no.
Okay. I will say it's up to you. At the moment, it's going to treat you as if you're not in combat with it.
I don't really
If you
mind if he
choose,
attacks me or not.
if you choose to, well, basically it's going to shoot at the same target. That's still trying to shoot at its master. Another cherubin's in contact with you, so it doesn't realise. So, Miss Jenny, brother Jenny.
Yes.
Too many girls in this group. Yes, sorry, standard. Would you like to dodge the last bolt?
I graciously roll into the last bolt.
Well, shit. Rip Brother Jenny.
See, that's why I said I didn't mind him actually attacking me. Ouch!
Yeah, but that's a las pistol.
It's a
Hot shot.
fucking hot shot. Where did that hit?
It doesn't
32.
matter. You don't
That's
have armor
18.
for this.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. In the arm, so it's only 4 damage.
Meanwhile, we have Ghost who took like what 8.
Yeah,
By the way, I rolled a 3.
Yeah, these things are insanely lethal.
They're
The only good
glass,
thing
they're glass
about-
cannons, to be honest with
I don't know, dude.
Oh no, I was talking about hotshot las pistols.
I'm gonna stab at the one that just tried to hit me because the other one shot behind me, so I don't think I saw Jenny take the blast.
You,
You may have heard something, but sure. There is a -10 because it's weedy.
Do these people actually count for my hatred? No, right? Because they're mechanical, not demonic.
They are, so your hatred is definitely pointed towards these things, make you just as, well, no. You are hateful towards them. You can use your,
Oh,
they are
good.
definitely not normal cherubim.
Okay. So
that's good to know.
Was I think only +10?
what?
Yeah, plus
I was gonna say your hatred will
Balance-
cancel out the penalty.
balance is for
your
pairing, so
parrying,
yes,
yeah.
+0. Yes.
It does have a dodge. It fails.
Okay. That's 9 pen 4. Seriously, I rolled a 2 and a 1.
9 pen 4.
Why game?
9 pen 4. So
9 pen 2 to 33, I think, body?
So you go through the armor.
That's the
So
yeah, it's
9.
body.
So that's 4 damage. You strike at its torso, and you see a massive gash as your sword cleanly cuts away at it. Oil and bits of mechanical parts, along with something that oozes, begins to fall out of it, yet it stays on its tiny little baby feet, its wings now flapping a tiny bit to keep it balanced, but it's still just hanging in.
Well, I wish someone else was actually attacking the same thing as me, because as an Imperial God, I would be able to reroll the 1s and 2s.
That's your problem.
You looked so tasty, but so deadly. Oh, actually, never mind, never mind. You didn't say... Ooh, okay. No, you are actually out of range of that particular attack. Okay, never mind. He is going to... He's going to sit and carry on eating.
I was gonna say, does he move his fat ass yet?
No, I moved him so that he was actually in a square, but he's watching the show, really. No, we ignore you. We ignore you and pretend you're not there. So, the one that Amanda just struck, it cries out this Mechanicus assistance.
Oh, I'm gonna murder you for that, you little shit.
As it misses completely.
Come on, I just want to counter-strike someone.
Ghost, you are up.
Still not a sound. But all out attack.
Sure.
Okay, reroll. Fuck that.
I don't think the dice gods are happy with you today.
Miss Alexa, you're up.
Alexa's gonna channel the hatred of the Emperor. She starts saying the Fade Imperialis. And I spend a fate point to gain hatred demons.
Do you know that it's a demon?
I don't need to know, I just need to know I hate it.
True.
Yeah, Fanatic's awkward and I don't even need to know what I'm hating, just that I do.
Why should I write your hatred towards a single character, though?
So I would be quite happy.
If that's the case, I'm not going to spend hatred, and I'll wait.
See, I'd be... So, the thing is, Amanda's getting a feeling from her, like her instincts, to tell her that these things are linked. At the moment, there's no way of you knowing that the cherubim are. So I would allow you to get to use it on like the planetary governor or the cherubims, but you wouldn't necessarily be able to do hatred, cherubims, and planetary governor. If you know what I'm like, you haven't got that category to put them into. If that makes sense.
I understand. It's annoying, but I understand. Because Fanatic effectively works the same way as the hatred talent once I activate it.
So, for example, like once...
I understand, I'm just not going to spend the fate point then.
Okay. Because later on, Amanda will be able to say they're touched by chaos, and you would be able to do that. It's just at the moment she doesn't know, so...
Well, I'll charge the one shooting at Jenny, because I would have known it hit Jenny.
Sure.
And I missed. But I'm in combat with it.
So, Miss Jenny.
Is Alexa blocking my line of sight?
I'll say no. I'll give you that he's a big fat fuck. And as far as I'm aware, Miss Alexa is average size.
I'm Sororitas poster child, so probably yeah.
Fatty's getting shouty then.
The light that encompasses him does not aid him, so does he dodge by accident? No, he does not.
10 pen 0.
10 pen 0. Well, actually, it would only matter if you hit him in the head. So, you see the shot hit him in, I believe it's, oh hang on, the 94. You shoot him in the hip. We'll leave it at that. You shoot him in the hip, and some damage gets through. Diogenes, you're up.
You can see the disgusting fat fuck, if that helps.
Can I?
You can hear him. And he's a disgusting fat fuck. The moment you step forward to go, oh, what the fuck is that thing? You'll see him.
I'm so disappointed with myself. 1 second. Guess who didn't have the map screen up on
Stream?
Oh.
who had the overlay up? Who's a dumb motherfucker? Oh yeah.
I mean, at least they knew kind of what we were doing. We just had to go more theatre of the mind.
I mean, no one's watching, but meh. Still, it annoys me that I'm so crap at this. Oh well, never mind.
That's short range. Just about.
Oh yeah, short range is half?
Yeah,
Are
half.
you overall
Also, are you firing on any of the other firing modes?
Nope.
You're firing on flashlight mode.
Yeah.
Shooty time, Duka.
There you go. It was just taking a second.
He can't dodge. He's already used his dodge, so please roll me damage.
Righteous Fury!
Beautiful. So,
It's good,
in the
dude.
42,
Body.
in the body. Actually, I do need to roll. Nope, doesn't work. So, you strike him.
Can I say before I shoot, can I say I'm gonna burst you bubble?
You certainly can.
I was just thinking, he's going to take critical effects now, but hang on a second, he did demon, he probably has the immunity power too.
He does not. Which page is critical effects? I always forget the.
Which critical effect is this? Because I'm finding them right now.
It's laser. Energy.
Energy. Energy body is 235, I think, because it's righteous, you need to roll like the 1d4. Wait, it's like the temporary counting is this one critical effect. Oh shit. Well, it's the energy ripples all over the character, scorching his body with horrid third-degree burns. Target suffers 1d10 levels of fatigue and can only take a half action on his next turn.
He takes 1 fatigue. Where do I put that? Christ.
You
there
probably
it is.
GM rolled it, but yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, no, I GM'd. Yeah, I GM rolled it. It came out as a 1. So, was it just that he takes 1d10 fatigue?
And can only take a half action on his next turn.
Ah, okay. And he's down to a half action. Okay, so, Diogenes, as you strike this thing in the gut, you just see him go as black bile begins to dribble out of his mouth and froth at the sides. You see his stomach, something inside of it's wiggling around, and it seems that you have angered it.
He's got a little nurdling in his tummy.
Oh god, no.
I probably start heaving as soon as I see like anything.
You're probably
the
still
black
like
bile.
heaving up a little bit. We're probably all retching a little bit.
Just look to my left and I
that'd be
continue
fine.
to heave before my next turn.
Like even Alexa's kind of got that little. She's suppressing it with the force of will. But she's still heaving a little bit.
So,
And it was
these
for critical damage. It
things-
was 1d5, but 1d4 should be fine.
Okay. So these things, I'm just trying to think. Would he? His master is under attack, and there's no one available to help stop his master from being under attack. He should have to do a willpower test. Well, yeah, he's doing a willpower test to stay. Yes, this works very well. He fails his willpower test. Right, so, Ghost, you may make an attack with a +20.
Does that include the -10?
So it'd be with a so it'd just be a +10 without the -10. Because he's running out of combat to go and stop the people who just shot his master.
Yeah, you got free standard attack because he fled combat without disengaging.
Ooh, interesting. So to the 82, so that's to the left leg. And with a 14 pen 2, you go through his mechanical armor. You just see, Ghost, as this cherubim tries to take off, you swing at it with all your might, and you see its body, upper body at the very least, take off and crash into the back of the couch as its legs crumble on the carpet behind it. This is very much dead.
Or just in the background, you got the Fade Imperialis going off.
This one is turning to face Miss Alexa. Yes. No, not that. And it misses with its tiny little baby fist, just comes out and misses.
I mean, I've got like the perfect line for the timing for this. From the blasphemy of the fallen at Emperor deliver us, as it misses. From the begetting of demons at Emperor deliver us.
I'm just gonna accept that I missed.
I'm saying, because right now I'm saying the battle prayer of the Adeptus Sororitas.
Well, it feels a bit unfair to do that. He can't do that. So he's a fat fuck and he's quite enjoying, like, so in between the belly, twitching and the bile coming out, he does like grab a glass, have a drink from it, grabs another bottle, fills his glass up, and he seems to be enjoying the fight. So I'm going to let him carry on enjoying the fight for now.
Half action, gets himself another drink.
Yeah, pretty much.
Resettles himself in the seat, enjoys himself.
I'm going to actually remove. Yes, I don't think we need you. Okay, so number 1. Against Amanda. Excellent. So, the cherubim, with its pudgy little baby fist, it lashes out at you violently and indiscriminately. And misses.
GM luck is flipped.
It has. The other one should maybe not have left. But, oh well. Ghost, it is your turn.
I take a few steps back, and I charge that fat fuck of a governor.
Okay. The glowing light does not protect him. He will, however, he will not dodge. Oh, actually, I suppose I never said that he had drawn a weapon, so he'd have to dodge. Okay.
But he can try and parry with a glass bottle.
He fails to dodge. 75. So I believe that's the right leg. Yes.
I'm so fucking dumb. I forgot I could reroll any failed misses every round.
So
Oh, because you got Blade
2,
Master.
Yes,
2,
Isn't that if
5,
you fail?
6, 7.
I did fail.
You
I
strike
failed to hit.
the demon's leg, the governor's leg. You don't know what demon. You strike his leg, and you rev your chainsword, but it just comes off before you get to dig into his flesh, and he spills some of his wine as he fails his dodge. The look on his face is just utterly disgusted. Alexa, it's your turn.
Ooh. Let's hope that things go well then.
Alexa,
Let's
it's your turn.
let's try and kill me a baby.
Ooh.
Let's hope that things. A fame, standard attack. -10. Is he gonna try and dodge?
Sorry, 1 second. I just want to put out a massive sorry to Loco 9094. I didn't realise you were watching. I apologise. Thank you very much for your watching and support, and I will try to do better next time. He will see if his lighty thing works. It doesn't.
Oh no, I'm attacking baby.
Oh, sorry. Then never mind. So the baby, the cherubim. He is going to attempt to dodge. We'll see if he actually does it. Where's the bloody... There it is. He does not.
And let's try and kill me a baby. I got a 3 and a 2. Great.
The sad thing is that you all have the ability to kill them in one hit. It's just...
We just have to roll even slightly decently.
It really is. I mean, hang on. You might... No. Not quite.
I do 9 pen 2. I'm not like our Crusader who does more damage to anything that has fear.
You hit it,
Be right
and
back.
your attack. It is. Oh, hang on a minute. That was to the head.
Oh shit!
3003. So as you bring your sword down upon its head, you cleave its head. Well, how would you like to chop its head off?
Oh, I'm probably gonna end up doing the whole get it halfway through the skull, split it, because I'm gonna be finishing the Faith Imperialis. That thou shouldst spare none, that thou shouldst pardon none. We beseech thee, destroy them. Destroy them, being punctuated with the sword entering its skull.
As another baby falls. You're number 8.
Damn, out of context, we're really bad people.
You are. That's how I'm trying to make it out.
Yeah, no, we are bad people.
I mean, I've got to play out
Other people.
that I'm having my character literally do a prayer, which is, worship my god, or I'm gonna kill you. You don't worship my god. Die.
And the baby falls. Jenny, it's your turn.
You kind of know already what I'm gonna do. And -20 for shooting into melee. I'll take it.
Okay, let me see. Does the shiny thing work? Nope. So he does get a dodge as he leans over for yet another glass of wine. As the last one is dribbling down, he doesn't.
It's the glass of wine.
Oh, it rolled
my
off a
God.
10.
So 2d20
I don't trust the 3D dice.
to the left arm. You deal a small amount of damage. But you do deal damage. Diogenes, you're up.
Sorry, I'm back.
Diogenes, it's your turn. Every enemy
Okay.
is pretty much in combat.
Yeah, they either have been. You've got Alexa with a chainsaw currently halfway through a baby's skull. You've got a dead baby on a couch. You've got the fat man being stabbed and shot, and one of the flying babies being stabbed.
I'll probably just mumble, "Oh, God, make that small stop," and then shoot at the fat guy again. Which is a -20.
Yeah. I have to admit, though, out of context, we are horrible people. And he gets a 5.
So he does get to roll his thingamabobber. That doesn't work. He's already dodged, so he can't dodge again. So please roll me damage.
Oh. Almost right. Just shit.
Ooh, you
So,
nearly got another
11.
one. Also, I'm curious, why aren't you firing this on, like, maximal and that lot?
28. So to
Oh,
the
no,
left
not
arm.
maximal, overload and overcharge.
So, he takes away 9,
Don't wanna risk jamming.
10, 11.
Pretty much, yeah.
They really should have
It's my
just
only
called it
weapon.
the same thing, just differentiate between laser and plasma.
They should have.
They should have made plasma not suck.
Plasma.
I
in
mean,
all fact-
plasma does suck in lore, so
And if you fire on maximal, you do blast with your plasma.
Yeah, but if you
I mean-
miss, it overloads and fucking shuts down.
I mean, in the lore, guardsmen get a plasma gun when they piss off the tech priest.
Well, guardsmen, but Astartes. No.
Also-
Now we're into a different matter. But, Amanda, it is your turn.
Sorry, I'm gonna try to stab this guy. And
It's okay.
hopefully this time remember that I actually have Blade Master. If I do miss,
Good way to spend XP to forget what you spent it on.
thank
You
you.
do hit, but does he dodge?
Mother.
He does. Unfortunately, for the first time in quite some time, he dodges.
GM looks flipped.
So,
Very.
Fatty. He reaches over to his side, Ghost, and you see him draw a sword that crackles with energy. It's quite finely crafted as you look upon it, but as you look at the hilt in his hand where he grasps it, there's a black ooze that seems to drip down from the pommel. You're not tasty. Be gone.
Oh. Dodging time it is.
As you just step aside from the blade. He... And you see his stomach just begin to writhe and twist and turn, and seems to be getting agitated. The last baby will go into battle against a cursed foe.
Why are you suddenly dwarven? Like, I approve, but why?
It's my Stormund. He misses you, Amanda.
Seriously, you could at least hit me so I could counter-strike him and kill him.
My luck, you know, it goes in weird ways. As a player, I think I'm quite lucky, so...
Yeah, it's the moment you're a player, you're insanely lucky. The moment you're a GM, with your luck instantly flips to the absolute opposite.
But that is good, in so many ways. Ghost, it is your turn to attack the putrid one.
Okay.
Does
That
his
is a headshot.
thingy-madooga work? Oh my days, it works. Bollocks, I've been looking up the rules for it for about 10 minutes now.
Which one is it?
It is the crappier one. It is a...
Refract field.
Yes. Now, that's not the one that causes a... It just stops the attack. It doesn't cause
Yeah.
a flash. Good.
Conversion field's that one.
Yes. Okay, so your attack is stopped by this shimmering light, and your sword is just glances off. His head. Damn. Nuffle doesn't want you to have good things, Ghost.
Well, unless... Can I step back and charge the baby, or do I need to half move and fight it to help free up our friend?
Sure, I'll allow it, because you can attack on diagonals. And it is... Yeah, I'll allow that.
I got more than enough to, like, step back and then charge forwards again. Because it's like that in the end.
Yeah.
I think my thing just moved, but yeah, so...
Yeah, no,
Try and hit the baby.
I was getting rid of the other one. Sure, go ahead. I believe it has...
It has a dodge.
Yes, it
He
has.
tried to
dodge.
like,
And I miss even if I had friends in melee. Which I think I forgot to add.
Miss Jenny.
Same old song and dance.
Very well.
Unfortunately, I don't have Blade Master, because I've been spreading out a bit more.
Phew.
His thingy-mabob goes off. I believe he's already dodged. I'm pretty sure he's already dodged. It does not go off, so your shot penetrates on the... Oh, hang on. You fired
I don't
a
think he has.
30. Has he not dodged? Okay,
Yeah,
we'll give him a
he
dodge.
hasn't dodged. And for like conversion fields, it's you roll a d100, and
Yeah, I have been. It's just I set up a GM roll, and it just constantly doesn't work.
I just cannot get any damage off, can I?
if
So
you
he
want, I can
fails
quick.
his dodge anyway. No, I mean I'll just let you know. I mean you can look on the stream and see that it's only worked
I was gonna say I'm
once.
gonna. I'll quickly make my macro for you.
So
Wait, can I even see his stats? That's
so yes, you've
Tempting.
hit 30. You've done 7 damage to the 30, which is the head. So
Just testing
You
something with the
do-
GM roll.
you do a bit of damage as you strike him in the head. It kind of... You see a burn mark and blood begin to pool down. But then it's almost a bubo or a spot or a cyst or some sort just pops above it and dribbles down and covers the wound.
ugh.
Technically, I forgot all about his regeneration, so I'm just going to ignore it. Bonerges, you're up.
Isn't that like make a test, recover? Yeah, it's like
There are specifics that you'll find out much. Well, once he's dead, you'll figure it all out. Diogenes, you're up. He has already dodged. Let's try his refractor field. His refractor field goes off. But he was so close to that break-in. So the shimmering light just deflects your las bolt.
Rip.
no, it didn't come through the way I wanted it to.
It's alright, I just roll a 1d100, and if it's within the 30, well, if it's within 26 to 25, 6 to 30, it's fine. If it's 1 to 5, it stops working. Amanda, you are up.
I get a bonus for having
Friends of
Alexa
melee,
playing,
yes.
so it's a +10 overall. I'm
Wait,
gonna
what?
use Blade Master because I can every round.
Sure.
Seriously, game? Seriously? I don't think I can fate this, can I?
Yeah, you can.
It's
Okay.
There's nothing
I'm
against
willing-
fating. You can't fate the fate, but you can fate an ability.
Okay, I'm gonna fate because come on.
yeah, it's like if the ability says as if you used fate, then it's as if you used fate.
I don't think it does. I'm gonna check.
No,
it
it's
doesn't
just
say
you
that.
can re-roll one missed attack.
Yeah, it doesn't say that for Blade Master, so you're good. And oh my god,
I give up. Goddamn cherubim.
it laughs. So the planetary governor. And I thought it's so annoying that you've done that. There's nothing else you can do. It's terrible. Nuffle just hates you. Quickly go to sacrifice a virgin. What will the planetary? He's gonna have to just attack.
I'm gonna
So,
quickly go crib my
he's-
macro.
He's
I made him.
going to half action, drink some wine, and then half action strike out. And he misses. Good job he didn't aim. Oh well. He enjoyed his wine. There are many, many bottles of wine. Many of them are aged. Many of them, almost all of them, have been opened and guzzled down. So, baby, get your wee fist, baby.
At least hit me so I don't try to counter strike.
Actually, baby, you're gonna cancel that. You're gonna do an all-out attack.
Bebe really wants to hit.
He needs to protect Master. Master is in danger. Master, no.
God damn
It
it.
fucks up still.
It just can't. It can't
So
even.
it's like a
I actually feel sorry for it.
It is wounded, so that could be causing it to malfunction.
It's clearly we've hit its arm and it's just like trying to swing, just failing. It's not quite grasped, it needs to grab it with its other arm to swing properly.
Ghost, you are up. Will his device work? It does not. Does he? Raising one's arms is so difficult. I think one would definitely just try to step. Or roll oneself out of... No, he didn't. Ooh.
Shit. I love the... everybody, just mouse over and look at the sheer difference in the roll before you even do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So, You strike him in the 73, which is the left leg, right leg. And
I'm on it.
Is he immune to this?
Is he immune to? So 2, 6.
I think he means
7,
critical effects, and the guys
so
took critical
8.
effects once already.
8. And 6 will take him down to 14.
So is it critical effects time?
Yes.
It's page 242 for rending critical effects leg. And then we need that 1d5.
Hang on.
Does Jem want to roll it, or should I roll it, or what?
3, 5.
Should I?
Oh god damn it. 1 sec. Slash 1d5. And now it's put it into.
There we go. 5.
Take it up. And then when I tried to speak to you, it turned it into caps, which was enjoyable.
Oh.
1d5 is a 5.
Rending to the head.
Okay. Well, shit! This one's pretty extreme. If it's in a spray of blood, the target's leg is deeply slashed, exposing bone, sinew, and muscle. The target suffers blood loss and must make a challenging toughness test. If he fails, permanently reduces agility characteristic by 1.
He does not fail.
Counts as blood loss, though.
He does have.
Thankfully, this one's not hyper lethal like the what's it called one. Instead, it's like fatigue, if every so often, instead of have a chance of instantly dying, and you can make a free
Yes.
action to fix it anyway.
Oh, okay. He's got a long time before he actually has to give a shit.
But it's like once your fatigue is, I think it's either equal to or greater than the characteristic bonus, you halve the characteristic.
Okay. Okay.
I'll look into it and find the page number for you.
No, I'll keep it rough. And he has still got. He hasn't been using his fate points, so he can just refresh it. So, Ghost, yes, you have done quite a devastating attack to the blubbered one. So it was to the leg, yes. As you slice into his leg, you just see blood and viscera come flying out, but when you look at the blood, it's not red. It's a blackish, greyish in some parts. It oozes, and the smell of rotten. This is not normal. Miss Alexa.
Let's try and kill a baby.
And I can't dodge, so the helpless baby. Oh, actually, no, sorry, Miss Amanda. No, it dodged it, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, sorry, Miss Amanda tried 3 times to hit it, so it does still have its dodge.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. She's
He comes after me. He comes after me. Even if he had used his dodge, he comes after me, so...
By the way, that's the kind of hit that if it had full health, you've obliterated it in 1 hit. You know, that's overkill.
Yeah. So as it goes to dodge by blow and accidentally fly straight into the blade, just Alexa, instead of it just brings down more force, and then just just cuts it in half across the torso. So you got like the top half start to fall, while the bottom half just kind of takes a moment and then it falls.
You know, technically you could walk up to point blank.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
in the
work.
moment, okay?
He's going to roll his thingy, which unfortunately is a 24. So as you fire, the light goes off. And he's protected. Diomedes, you're up.
That's Sammy.
Take fire upon the evil thing. Does his thingy-mabob go off again? It does not. And he cannot dodge.
Ah.
And it seems like your las gun has had a malfunction. As you pull the trigger, the bolt is very weak.
I was gonna say, it's gone back to normal flashlight mode.
Yeah, unfortunately that is really a flash. An Imperial citizen would laugh at being hit like that. Miss Amanda, you're up. And the dreaded baby can... Well, the dreaded baby is no longer there.
I mean, there's the dreaded baby butt still floating for half a second.
I can. I'm gonna charge the fat guy because seriously, fuck that baby. Come here. And I'm gonna charge. Never charged before, so charge doesn't get half aim, right?
Yeah, it just gets plus 20.
Yep.
Plus 20. Do I get the bonus because Ghost is in combat?
Yes, you both now get a plus 10 for ganging up.
And hatred plus 10, so plus 20 overall. Thank you.
Does his thingy-mabobber go off? It does not.
Please no. Thank Christ, I hit somebody.
And he can't dodge because he's already dodged. So you do 8
Jesus.
to
That's
50.
actually can I
It's a
do
3.
10 pen 4, but no, I can't because that's a 3, not a 2 or a 1. So it's 10 pen 4 to the 52 soul body.
So 5, 6.
It's because of Crusader
7.
powers.
So you
Just like
take
how I can spend
more.
fate points to get hatred, and that's all I can do with my power. He gets the ability to do fear damage to a creature, and extra fear pen, like its fear rating.
Yeah, it's fear damage X plus pen X, so I don't know. So since he's fear 2, it's plus 2, and pen 2 plus 2.
Miss Amanda. He didn't like that. It
Good.
annoyed him. So he lashes out with his power sword.
I'm going to try and parry him. So
Is this a counterattack?
I have to. If I succeed, I can counterattack. And counterattack is minus 20 to my weapon skill. So plus this because of the weapon. And I parry. And I'm going to try to counterattack. It's just a standard weapons test.
Standard attack minus 20.
Yeah. So since hatred is +10, I don't think it counts. Friends in range, so it's a -10 overall. And I'm gonna fate that because I don't want to, you know, blow
I was
up
say, have you
my...
blade mastered yet?
Yeah, I could use Blade Master. True. Thank you, Dylan.
It's one of those talents where I really want it, but I can't afford it
Yeah.
because I'm busy buying other crap.
So, does his thingamabobber go off? Unfortunately, it does, with a
God
13.
damn it.
Light shines out from him, and your blade just flecks off the side.
Hello, you got, Governor.
Ghost, it is now your turn. You have a +10 because your ally is in combat with you.
Roll
Let me
Slaneshi number.
check his thingy-majoober. It does not go off. However, he has got his actions back, so he will attempt. Oh, actually, bloody no one reminded me. How dare you? So he takes one more fatigue. Put that up. There we go. And that goes over his agility bonus. So he will use a fate point to bring that. Is it if it goes over or if it's the same?
1 sec again, because I've gone off the page.
Oh, never mind. He'll use a fate point to go back down to 0.
If it turns out to be over, you can just refund him the fate point. I'll find it again.
I'll just give him an extra fatigue the next time round, because if you guys don't kill him, it's only going to build up again. So he gets to dodge,
Lower than his current bonus.
and he fails to dodge. So Ghost, do your damage to the 96, which is the right leg. Left leg. So I already know it's 7, 8, 9, 10. You cleave into him and rip away flesh that just disintegrates into nothing once it's been ripped off. It's like shredded pork as it leaves your chain blade's tip. And he doesn't look good. He is covered in... This is definitely a death by 1,000 cuts at this moment. And you are definitely starting to chop him away.
Well, time to charge. I can take an alternate route for actually having charge distance if needs be. And I'll spend a fate point to gain hatred on this guy.
Sure.
So it's a... I'll set it up as if I'm using a half aim to represent hatred. And he's already tried to dodge, so it's just hit right.
It's just his thingamajoober. That does not go off. So, yes, roll your damage. So, you deal 12 to the chest. So, Pentu, okay.
And now,
7, 8, 9,
Alexa's
10,
on to love the
11,
Emperor,
12,
for he is the
5.
salvation of mankind. Obey his words. She's saying the Imperial hymnal.
You cleave into his stomach, and you just see it writhe and wriggle, and his stomach begins to split open. Jenny, you're up. As the governor writhes in pain, as his stomach begins to churn even more, as your teammates chop into his gut.
Stomp, stomp.
Can you
have
give
now.
me a willpower test with a -10, please?
Does resistance fear still apply?
Resist fear does, jaded does not.
So just a flat willpower.
Sure. You are stunned.
I'm gonna fade that.
So, okay. It's up to you how you do this, so.
I mean, you could have faded to remove the stun.
Oh no, I shouldn't have. I really
late.
shouldn't have. Oh well.
So, I'm not going to be evil and say it was a critical fail. You are stunned, throwing up, puking all over the floor for, well, for 6 turns, unless you have a fate point to overcome it.
I mean, I do. I have a last fate point.
You gain 1 corruption.
Can I spend that last fate point right now?
Sure. Yeah, you can spend a
I'm
fate
gonna.
point whenever you want to overcome it.
Then I'm gonna. And
So
1
as-
corruption.
As vomit comes out, you bite down and steel yourself with the Omnissire's aid, and you have your actions.
The flesh have
So,
no mysteries
or was that a
over
full
me.
move?
That was a full move.
Ah, okay. So it's your end of your turn. Doniges, you're up.
Denise starts to fire into a clusterfuck.
Yeah, I should do.
We're at that point in MMOs where where you got the one character that's stunned and everybody's just wailing on it. Oh,
Wait,
we've
the
stunned
bad guy's stunned?
Ragnaros. No, but he's immobile because you had a sheer number of us.
Ooh, reliable.
Yeah, you don't jam, thank God.
I'll take it. I shoot the roof
The
again.
reliable is only 99 in 100.
No, it's only 100.
Ah,
Yeah, reliable's great because of that. The only thing better is if you get a best quality, pretty much anything, because it just can't jam.
so half aim, standard attack. Is it plus 20 because 2 allies
Yes.
in combat? So plus 30 overall.
We
Melee.
outnumber the guy 3 to 1.
Yay.
So, does his theme mover go off?
Please no.
It
This
does
is the
with a
benefit and the
28.
God damn it.
The light encompasses him again. So, the planetary governor's turn. Well, let me see.
Come after me, fiend.
I think it's about time. So, as his guts begins to squirm and you see black froth appear at the edge of his mouth, and he vomits.
Oh joy.
I'll be nice and say he vomits on Amanda.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that?
Vomit on me, it's just gonna make me hate him, his guts even more.
Sure.
That's the
let's-
point. Me and you have got hatred this guy at the moment.
So, here goes
I always
the
said.
vomit attack.
Oh.
Bane. He gets no bonus for range.
Just be glad it's not a spray.
He gets... Oh, good point. Thank you for reminding me. It is a spray.
Oh, he rolls.
He
Shit.
rolls
Well,
damage. So,
yeah,
roll
if he rolls a
damage.
9, he jams. However the fuck that works.
So he rolled an 8. So you'll take 8 damage. It has Toxic 2, so please do me a toughness test with...
We do agility first.
Oh yes, sorry, yes. Same rules as spray, so agility to dodge, essentially.
Does this cover my tile or just a...
No,
just
just
Amanda's?
Amanda's. It's basically treated like a hand flamer, so the first...
Okay.
It can't get 2 people with its first, unless you're stood further away. So,
So I roll just flat agility?
yes,
Yeah.
flat agility.
Unless you got the talent which lets you roll dodge instead.
Unfortunate, but I take it.
So, Toxic 2.
That is to where?
Body.
Body pen 4. I have 10 armor in the body, so I mitigate 6 damage. I take 4. Yes, 10 because of my shield.
Shields are good. And then minus 20 toughness test.
No, love. Oh joy.
Oh, it gets
Hey.
worse.
Yeah, if you hadn't took
Oh,
any
joy.
damage, you'd have been fine.
Oh joy.
You take 10 damage. Oh, hang on, wait.
Flat out 10
Is
damage?
it flat out or is it
Toxic.
1d10? No, it's
No,
1d10.
Toxic's 1d10.
So let me GM roll 1d10. You take 4 damage. I think you can use
Okay,
your
roll
toughness. It's not armor, but you can use your toughness.
My toughness is 3, so I take a total of 5 damage overall. I'm
And
good.
now we have corrosive. So page 146.
Oh god, you're losing armor.
146. I believe it's you lose 1 armor. So let me just have a quick. I should have looked
Reduced by
beforehand.
1d10. If it's reduced by below 0, the excess armor point is reduced, dealt to target not reduced by toughness. And the only way to fix it is a successful challenging tech use.
So let's roll a 1d10, shall we? By 5.
Please. Roll 1.
Nope, it was a
Oh,
5.
5?
Hang on, it did say a 1d10.
So,
Yeah, it's 1d10.
so I reduced my total armor in the body by 5? Lovely.
Yes. If you
Yes.
have armor monger, later on when you use that, you can fix it instantly for free.
I would
So-
allow
but
you.
you've got to use armor monger.
I would allow you because you've got a shield. I would actually say that you could say you throw away your shield, and your shield was, your shield took the brunt, but you'd have to get rid of it, otherwise it'll eat through your shield onto your body. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess I no longer have a shield.
Okay.
Very well.
So he kind of his stomach wriggles even more, with more vigor and energy. Ghost, you are up.
Oh, I'm so gonna kill you.
Still plus 10, right?
It's
Plus 20.
actually plus 20 now.
Because you outnumber the guy 3 to 1.
You hit, however, he does. Well, I'll do his thingy-madooba. That doesn't go off. And then he does have a. Ooh, actually, he also has one fatigue. And he has to do a dodge. He does dodge. It's better than him. It's better than him parrying.
I like to think instead of dodging, he just kind of just about moves his blubber out of the way.
Yeah, it's like he keeps going for a bottle of wine, but you're all attacking him so often he just can't reach it, and his body's just like swaying.
Ghost tries to hit him in the belly. He pulls his belly back, then breathes out. The belly goes back.
Alexa, you are up.
Now let's try and murder a fool. Our fame, standard attack, plus 30 because of all my modifiers. He's already
Okay.
dodged.
Does his thingy-babooba work? It does, but actually it does not.
It
So
overloaded.
you see this light just emanate from something on his breast, tucked into the folds of his purple jacket. The light grows and then just stops and just. Please roll me damage. To the 43, which is chest. I take.
I
off
hit
7.
with 14 pen 2. And that's also to the chest. So perhaps it was one of Alexa's teeth just hitting it slightly and cutting the power supply.
You slice into his chest, revving your chainsword as you find purchase, cutting, chopping through his clothes, his armor, and his gut. You see him just as ooze and bile and fluids begin to drain from the cut across his bow. You see a squirming, wriggling worm, gigantic, covered in buboes and spots. Alexa, you immediately, your hatred for the governor dies with him, and you suddenly fear and despise the thing on the floor, wriggling and it slimes in its own grease and filth. The planetary governor is dead, but the thing on the floor yet lives. Can everyone roll me willpower, please? And this is to not take corruption, essentially. Diomedes, actually, are you far
Flat?
enough? Yes, it's just flat.
I roll 100. How much insanity do I get?
Why?
Okay, I think Diomedes, yes, 15. You'd be in range to see
Does
this.
resistance sphere apply to that, or
No, this is for corruption.
So flat. Okay.
Yeah.
How much insanity do I get?
You would get double the amount, so you'd get 4 corruption, so that would be 4 insanity. Everyone who fails gets 2 corruption.
Failed by 1. Lovely.
I just say one thing the moment I see this. Deny the flesh to fester and rot.
It squirms even more furiously, and with more vigour it squeals at these words.
Well, this thing's not being saved, so in response, a Spiritu Dominatus. I'm starting the Fate Imperialis again. This thing's gonna die.
Jenny, how do you, what do you want to do to the thing?
can I see it even?
You see an ugly wiggly thing.
I will say that it's big enough, and you could, like, look under the table and see quite clearly this, you know, think like, we're not Great Dane, but think very, very large dog. This thing it took up most of the inside of
Does
the planetary
this
governor.
count as being in melee?
No, technically at the moment it's in the square in front of the planetary governor. It's kind of fallen out of him. It's a
I
giant
miss-
leech. Think of like that.
I miss it.
Diomedes, can you give me a willpower check, please?
I
Is it
don't
a
Oh, no,
think
he's
he's
leech
not
the
here.
back
size?
yet.
Yeah. Also, is it a leech the size of a Saint Bernard? You know, Beethoven.
Not quite in the girth, probably the length. It is huge. It took up his entire cavity. You'll soon find out that it was basically controlling him. So Diomedes will be missed. Amanda, what would you like to do to the thing on the floor?
I'm gonna slice the crap out of it. Do I get the bonuses because of my Elysian range or no?
Your hatred for the thing, yes. Not the bonuses for everyone being in combat. Unfortunately, it has fallen out of combat, but it's basically point blank for you guys. Oh, sorry. Good point. Miss Jenny, did you put negatives on your shot?
What
No.
kind of negatives?
No, you didn't. Okay. In case you're shooting into combat, it's not.
No, that's why I asked if it's in melee.
Oh, sorry. Never mind then.
Can,
And then you got Slenishi numbers.
can it dodge or
No,
no?
it just
Okay.
squeals and wriggles and...
Why game? Why'd you do this to me? That's 11 pen 4. 2D.
You slice into the creature, revving your chainsword and slicing it open as ooze and sickness begin to spread across the floor. It shrivels up, and the three of you stood there would see this. Miss Jenny, you would need to make a awareness check to be able to see this. As the creature is split open, its innards spill. It writhes and wriggles, but then begins to shrivel up. The liquids begin to disappear, almost being pulled or sucked. You stand aghast as the skin itself begins to shrivel up, so small, and then no trace of it seems to remain. And we are out of combat.
God, I hate these people. I'm gonna stab the governor's carcass once, just to make sure he's not, dead.
I'm gonna
Then I'm gonna...
I'm gonna clean off my chain blade or whatever I can, so I can then sheath it, and I'm gonna reload my hand flamer.
Okay.
After I poke the governor, I'm gonna grab what's left of my shield,
Okay. So
make a small prayer to it, and
you can grab anything around you. You can clean off your weapons. Didn't mean to come here. Do we have any restrictions on time tonight? Do you guys?
Nope.
Not from me.
Nothing from my side.
Okay. Just means we've got time to explore the room. If you want to just RP a bit after the battle, go ahead. Once you want to start investigating the room, let me know.
What was that thing? Never mind.
Oh, this
Matters
is
not.
just-
It just needs. Just the Emperor
So-
decreed that it must die.
It indeed had the...
Does anyone else feels like we should burn this entire palace to the ground? Because I feel like we should.
Yes,
I agree.
we're going to burn this place down to the ground. This fucker just puked all over me.
I sheep poke my swords.
No, as a chirurgeon, I get to see really strange and bizarre things the flesh can do, but this is not natural.
Do we need to deliver the Emperor's mercy?
I'm pretty sure this is not over. Not yet.
I am just going to walk back and grab my mask.
Call the interrogator?
Also, guys, beware, my mask has been off this entire time, so if anyone has not seen my face yet, which is pretty much everyone except Amanda,
Commander.
you now see my face.
Considering that I managed to miss the fat man dancing, I'm actually gonna roll awareness to see if I noticed. I mean, it's mostly to see if I noticed before you
I
walk
would
over.
probably give yourself like at least a +20 because you were in close proximity with Ghost fighting in melee. So and the position of your tokens, you are kind of looking at each other.
I don't think
I
it
don't
matters.
notice before he turns away.
And for everyone else that sees, again, ridiculously pale face, no eye white, no everything's in the eye. It's just, it looks like what is in my eye sockets are just giant black balls.
Because it wasn't until I actually got. It's like literally only just after I've killed the guy and I'm coming out of effectively Emperor Battle Lust that I'm actually able to see Ghost, and by that point I think Ghost is going to go pick up his mask. It makes a lot of sense, because for me to not see it, even if it's a bit weird.
Jenny, can you do anything with this? I show her the remains of my shield. GM, is it possible to fix the shield?
Yes.
Okay.
First, you want to purify it with fire. Lots of fire.
Fire?
Sure.
Alexa says, now looking up, having reloaded the hand flamer.
You are on a
Not-
on a feudal world, just so you know. There are lots of shields.
Also, if there's a fire in the room, I go over. I'm gonna prick my finger slightly with my chain blade, the thing that's not covered in dirty demon blood,
I
and offer
can-
three drops of blood to it.
There's no
Actually-
fireplace in this room.
No, but I lit a fire. I
Ah,
spewed
okay.
fire through the room. Remember?
Actually, I'm not gonna. What you said is right. I'm not gonna fix the shield. I could have served her purpose. She protected me till the end. I'll get another shield. Never mind.
I was only pointing it out. That's all.
Yeah. I'm just using my superstition.
Fair enough.
I gotta use my superstition at some point, because otherwise I'm not playing to my character.
By all means,
Seriously.
Donages, are you back?
Yep.
Please roll me
Yes.
willpower. Just
Flat.
flat.
You might get lucky and get like 4. No, you don't. I
You
mean,
gain 2 corruption.
you're not lucky like me, who got half a degree of insanity in a single fight. I'm serious in that regard. I have half a degree of insanity now. It's great.
That's good for you. That's not bad. Don't
Yeah,
worry
that's
about
what
it.
I'm saying. It's great.
I mean, first he has to become a Sister of Battle to get access to these talents.
I'm waiting on
Yeah,
influence.
but you only roll Malice at 30 or 20 insanity, so she's gonna be fine.
10 actually, I think.
No.
So, as you finish the battle, would you like to explore the room? Do you want to search the corpse, to look for clues?
I want to. I
I'm
want to
gonna-
inspect the governor's sword.
Okay. So essentially, what I'm going to do is we're going to keep the initiative tracker up, kind of. So everyone's going to pick something they want to do, and you'll all be doing it at one time. So, Ghost, what do you want to examine in the room?
I wish to go look for any sigils of his worship. Carve them over with my blade,
Okay.
and then carve a skull split in two next to it.
Okay. Are you doing this on his corpse, on his remains, or are you looking about his dwelling?
Yeah, you know, the first thing I'll actually do is indeed on his corpse.
Because there is at least one other person next to his corpse at the moment.
I know,
Okay.
but I'll do on his corpse. I'll not look for any symbols, but just on his corpse. With my regular sword. I pull a straight mark. I don't try to split the skull or anything, just in his face, from the top of his face to the bottom of the chin, I just carve a straight, clean line.
Okay.
I then wipe off the blade and I go to look for any more symbols around the place.
Right. So you'll be there for a moment. Miss Alexa, what are you going to be doing with your... think of it as like a turn. You're going to move somewhere and examine something.
I'm gonna look around the room for heretical things that I can use as proof that this guy was a heretic.
There's a face that has been splayed across a table with chunks of meat and ground up meat, and someone's head that has been cooked on a plate. Right in front of you. That's pretty goddamn heretical.
Oh, no, I mean the other heretical things. I didn't totally miss this at all. It's not like my character just has to take a moment to process. Is this heretical? Yeah, probably.
Okay, so do you wanna? So you're gonna look around the place.
I'd probably just go straight upstairs and see what's happening.
You don't know that's there. Go away.
Oh.
There isn't another upstairs, basically. We will come to you in 1 second, Miss Jenny. What would you do with your? Think of it like a turn.
I want to bite down and try and examine the corpse from like medical perspective.
Okay, so we'll bring you over here. We'll just stick you on the table for now.
Hey,
So you
Medicaid perception, I assume.
yes, if you roll that, Donages, you want to look around the property. Okay.
I would also like to
Yeah.
add Hector to this, like a medical scan, and this is excruciating notes to my personal data slate.
You know, I'm just thinking. You know that Will Smith meme that he's basically showing stuff.
4.
Alexis looking for heretical stuff. There's just a Will Smith showing the entire room.
Okay, so from the top, Amanda, do you pick up the governor's sword?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I want to inspect it.
Oh.
So you're
Because-
just picking up the sword to inspect it. Okay.
And I know exactly what I want to do with this sword if it is, not pure.
You pick up the sword. please roll me a toughness test as the ooze touches your hand and you hear a coming from your gauntlet. Oh dear. So, 1d10.
No, come down. I'm using
Oh,
my
okay.
The
sword.
sword binds with your
Okay,
flesh.
never mind. You take 1 damage as
Without using fade, or do I just take the damage?
oh, if you want, you can re-roll it, but you failed your toughness, so you've taken 1d10 damage, and I rolled a 1. So, yeah,
I'll take the damage instead of the fade because I only have 1 left.
I rolled a 1, so I'll call it's a 1. So might be better off. You quickly drop the sword as you look down upon your hand, and you see that your armor has been eaten away on your glove. You will need an armor test to fix it. It is down by 1 armor.
Lovely.
So,
Can I throw a piece of cloth in it and then pick it up?
yes. I'll give you that as you take the sword, you also take the scabbard. And once you sheath the blade, the oozing stops. It stops flowing. And then you wrap a cloth around it. For Ghost, you're cutting a line down his head. Miss Alexa, we'll do you in 1 second. Miss Jenny, you notice with your Medicae perception test, with Hector's assistance, that this is a corpse. And you were in no way joking when you say he died a long time ago. His flesh is just rot. You're not sure how it's been preserved so well. It looks like any other person's skin, minus the pussing and the buboes, and that, like, you can find patches that look perfectly fine, but your scanners tell you that is just rotten flesh to the core. And as you scan, you pick up anonymous readings that Hector cannot transcribe to you. Errors come up. Certain compounds and components that you have no clue what they are. But you can tell that he died possibly years ago, but somehow kept living. So, Miss Alexa, as the rest of your team are looking at the body and things around the body, you begin looking through drawers and looking around, and you come to a chest of an ornamental chest carved with beautiful battles of the Imperium. And you open up the chest at the foot of the bed, and you look in it and you see many different trinkets, treasures, valuable antiques to some. To you, probably more impractical nonsense. But you do see an emblem broken of a skull. You're not quite sure what this means, but it is definitely, you get a feeling that it's not sacred, it's not of the God Emperor's work. Diogenes, as you begin looking around for something that interests you,
I'd probably
come
be
across a
curious as
book.
to what it might mean.
You come across a book in a separate room. There are 2 beds here, perhaps for servants at one point, or assistants, who knows. But there are some treasures in here. As you look around, the desks are wood, marble on the floor. The beds look fluffy, bouncy, and just inviting, but as you turn your gaze, you see a book. You are drawn to this book, and as you flick the pages. Well, no, as you look upon the book, it is open, and you see information about the orcs. You see a writing from someone of some quite scholarly background. The writing, just at a glance, you can tell is in-depth information, and you can read just from a glance: orcoid species, fungally produced. Do you read on?
I don't have a satchel or anything I can hide this in, do I?
Yes. You have robes, you have a,
Okay, I'll sort of tuck it into sort of in between my belt and my back, so my robes sort of cover it.
Sure.
I imagine I sort of have baggy robes.
Yeah, they're imperial robes, so they would be, they would be quite baggy.
Okay.
Was that
So-
everyone?
I also take the
Moustache,
icon, by the way.
You
Just so-
you didn't see the icon. That was for Miss Alexa. So
Okay.
we're at the back of the top of the turn counter.
Does Alexa proclaim that she found something?
I mean, I'm going to discreetly inform everybody who I know actually records information.
Hello.
So Miss Amanda.
No, wait.
Sure, I'll tell you what. We'll take it out of turn time.
But
You
yeah,
have
I will.
3
I'll
movement.
let everybody know. But if anybody goes to go to destroy it, I'm not going to let them. Because first of all,
No. I just want to look what the symbol is.
yeah, I am going to let people know I found something. It's not of the God Emperor.
I come to look. What does it look like?
It looks like half a skull.
What do you mean by half a skull?
You have a feeling deep down in your gut, Ghost, that tells you that you want that that's something of interest. Maybe only a curiosity, but something does cry out to you that should belong to you.
Alexa, may I have that, please? I will not destroy it.
When I walk in and I see this exchange, I'd probably look at the icon and go, I could probably find out what that means, unless it's hidden. But then I could still find out. It just take me longer. And then, as I halfway through the sentence, it starts to go quieter and quieter until it ends.
It can go to the Inquisitor. That's where things like that need to go.
An acceptable or
May
a look of acceptance
I
and defeat on my face at the
have
same
it?
time.
Please.
May carry it until we hand it over, if that's what you're asking.
Thank you.
Can I take a picture of it on my data slate, or is it only text?
The only data slate that you have that could possibly record images would be the master-crafted one, which I believe Jenny has.
Wait, I don't have. I have best crafted, not master. Okay.
Yeah, you've got good craftsmanship, and then it's master craftsmanship, I think.
It goes good best.
Oh, I have best then.
Oh, you do have a best. Okay, so yeah, yours can transmit data and take pictures, and I believe record
As
videos.
I look
Yeah.
upon this symbol, I
I,
instinctively start saying something, uttering it just not below my breath, just slightly too loud for it to be inaudible.
can I awareness this? GM.
Sure.
I mean, I'm stood right next to him as he's saying this.
Although you were stood next to him and couldn't see his face, so I think you'd need an awareness.
My mask is back on.
No, before.
I know. This was the whole thing where like, I was in combat in a bit of a bloodlust, and I still didn't see your face.
You also missed the fat man dancing at the pub when you weren't in combat.
Yeah,
So
it's
Yeah.
I pass.
Yeah, so
You're
you do hear this mutter, this.
Lord
you're
of
almost
Shadow,
legally blind,
Master
but not
of
that.
Death, I call out to your name. May all that oppose you and me die in pointless vain. Anarchy is nature's law, a teaching we obey. For in your
If you're going,
name intent, all in my path I slay.
if you're going to pray, do it properly.
Flames, the galaxy will burn.
I don't think that's the right way to pray.
No, it is not.
Yeah, that's kind of like what Alex is doing. She's effectively trying to order him, pray properly. Don't just like mutter to yourself. If you're going to pray, do it properly. It's an insult to the Emperor to do what you're doing.
He would obviously notice that the sudden rapid note taking.
My face just moves straight to Alexis and is fine. I will pray out loud then. And I take the icon away and I go sit in a corner. I put the icon before me. I place my hand on it, and I say it louder.
That is not icon of the Emperor. Pray with. You should pray with.
Lord
that
of
actually was-
Shadow, Master of Death, I call out to your name. May all that oppose you and me die in pointless vain. Anarchy is nature's law, a teaching we obey. For in your name and with intent, all in my path I slay, and with your flames the galaxy will burn.
Would I be able to sort of
Do any
see
of-
if anything he
do
says, is it been in any book I've ever read?
You've never heard that being read. What was?
I mean, he's clearly not praying over a symbol of the Emperor.
Yeah.
You can clearly see he's not praying to the Emperor. He's clearly praying to something super weird. I guess all of us, can say without much that.
What I said in chat.
It might actually end up going that way at this rate.
I love how he's praying and I'm just stood in front of him, just writing down his every word and then adding an occasional side note of my opinion and then just continuing on.
I'm looking away from you, so I am sitting in a corner facing the wall with the icon in front of me, so.
So it's that broken in two. So technically, it does look kind of like half a Mechanicus skull. There are ways that you would see that image and go, okay, it's not the God Emperor. Maybe Mechanicus, but broken. I'm trying to give.
I'm
I
pretty sure
will.
if
I will utter one more line as well.
I'm
GM,
trying to give Ghost a
one
chance,
question.
but
if I saw that skull, could I confirm or deny that it is in fact or is it not Mechanicus?
May I say one more line?
sure.
I do not need rotting flesh, for it can be replaced with steel.
Is that a con? Do you have to roll a con?
So here's the.
This
at
does
the
sound like a
moment-
con.
At the moment, your knowledge about these things is sketchy at best. So the skull, looking at, and remember it's half of the skull, it clearly looks like it's being broken. It could be of a Mechanicus. It could also be an emblem, a war emblem, a regiment emblem.
I mean, right now he's suspicious because he's not praying properly. Even when we're told to pray properly, he's not praying properly.
He's suspicious because he's praying to an idol that is not.
Of the Emperor,
Yeah.
as far as the super fanatic knows.
Yes, sororitas are really like stick in the butt stiff about that.
Like, I'm at the point now where it's just, I know not who taught you how to pray. but when I find out they should be put to the blade, and you should be taught the correct prayers.
So, Jenny, I would say you're 50-50 about whether it's a Mechanicus or not. You'd like
Does it
to
look
research-
like it
research
was like cleaved in the middle, like it's a smooth edge, or is it like more broken?
broken? It's not a cut clean. It's clearly a broken,
Okay.
and it does look old as well. The metal has tarnished over time and pitted from
Wait, it's
from
a
holding.
metal skull?
Yes, it's metal. The emblem itself is made
I mean,
out
it's
of metal.
I was gonna say this is 40k. Like everything except for Alexa's wooden Aquila is metal. In fact, she's probably the only one who's got a wooden Aquila on the entirety of the ships we go on, except for feudal worlds where like all of them are wooden.
It's definitely something suspicious. What Ghost has done with it is ultimately far more suspicious.
Yeah, it's
But
going
it
in
could
Metal
quite
Forge.
easily be looked upon as a broken Mechanicus skull or a broken, regiment's emblem. Skulls are used a lot in 40k. But so
Do you question Ghost about it?
and I will quickly Amanda, what did you want to do? Like you've got the sword, put it in the sheath, wrapped it up. Was there anything else that you wanted to do as all this madness has gone on?
I mean, I want to torch the place, but we need to leave first. I think I'll just look around for more stuff.
So would you check his corpse? Would you actually delve in the pockets?
yeah.
and-
I'll check, even though I know it's probably a bad idea because shit is eating away at my armor. I'm gonna still check.
Also, Jay,
Any cloth. I'm gonna grab any cloth that I find first, and be
Alex
careful not to.
effectively said whoever taught you to pray needs to be shot. He's going to make sure somehow you get re-educated in the correct way to pray.
I have never been taught how to pray. I had to teach myself.
Well, you're getting shot then, by that logic.
Do you at least have a copy of the Imperial Creed?
Diogenes is just
I
going over
never
all the words
met
he said
the
and trying to
required one.
analyze them in his own head. What could they mean?
I never managed to acquire a copy of the Imperial Creed. My parents did not own one.
What?
No need to shoot them though. They are already dead.
Just Alexa's got a moment where if you look at her face, it's just got like, can those words work together? My parents did not own a copy of the Imperial Creed.
Followed by, don't worry, they're already dead.
Yeah, she doesn't hear that bit because she's too busy trying to function past. My parents didn't own a copy of the Imperial Creed. She's a sororitas. That should be impossible.
Nay, illegal.
Yeah, it happens, but it's so rare that she didn't think it was a thing. So it was a story made up.
Again, do not worry about them, they are dead.
I will be getting a copy of the creed, and we should be teaching the correct way to pray.
Okay. Very well.
Until such time, try and pray with the correct idols, such as this. Pulls out her little Aquila, which you'd have seen a lot. These are the idols we pray to, not whatever that is.
It reminds me of a symbol I saw once back home. It was, as far as I could tell, it was an icon of the Emperor. My apologies.
So,
This
what does good 1 to 5 mean?
So if you roll a 1 to a 5, it
It
stops
breaks.
working.
It needs to
But
get
if
used to
you-
work again.
roll up to a 30, it protects you.
Gotcha.
But it is on a rusty medal of his family's house. There are also the cherubim.
Nothing that.
By the way,
I'm
can
gonna
I
go over,
roll?
stab a cherubim, rip out the hot shots from their faces. And
Also, by the way, Diogenes, if you said what could he mean, I'd just walk over to you. What do you need to know?
My eyes will probably sparkle up like, oh, untapped knowledge. But like, all I say out loud is, just a little bit of what you're praying to. That's a good place to start.
I am praying to the Emperor as the embodiment of death.
When you say Emperor, my eyes go dull, and then when you say death, they light back up again, and I start writing everything.
As the embodiment of nature and its very anarchy. That is the law of it.
We should inform the two warring factions that whatever was going on, or at least the kidnappings weren't orchestrated by the opposite faction.
Maybe let's be careful about telling that to Ecclesiarchy, because I'm kind of afraid that they will immediately blame this on the Psychers.
we should probably say that there was a malfunction in the cherubims.
Let's tell the Psychers first, maybe, that the matter has been resolved. I'll tell them personally, and then we'll see about Telepathica.
I continue to ask
Like
those
I
questions,
said,
such as
maybe we should just say that the cherubims were malfunctioning, and that we found the governor dead, and we burned this place down to make sure no more cherubims could harm anybody.
I mean,
that's about. I'm not a great liar, but that's a pretty tall order.
why would we burn the place down unless...
I will be burning at least this room down.
Okay.
I'm talking...
I have a plan. I have an idea. We take an astropath, call the Inquisitor, and let him decide. We burn this room down, though.
Can everyone make me an awareness check? Yeah, just flat, please.
I have a fate, so I may as well try.
No.
Yeah,
I
that was
passed.
actually a good roll. If I had awareness, I would have actually passed.
I have a +10 on awareness. My perception is just crap.
So, as the group are talking, discussing, planning, Alexa, you hear feet rushing in downstairs.
Oh, did they forget to close the
Wait,
front
wait.
gate?
Whatever
Down
it is,
or up?
it's downstairs.
Oh, downstairs. Okay, I thought you.
Yeah, we don't have an
something
upstairs.
going down the stairs.
Yeah, it's downstairs. There's no upstairs, as far as I'm aware.
No, because there could be someone hiding in this floor which
No,
just
there's
went
a
past it.
lot of... Well, only she heard it, but there's a lot of people moving downstairs. Like, you can hear people very loudly. This is not a quiet... It was just you all talking.
Well, I guess I got my angry mob.
Whatever our explanation, it's going to be one that's gonna work.
Normal people should not witness this corruption.
Miss Jenny,
We should.
Yes.
you feel a presence in your mind. You felt it before.
Is this the chief guy, the astropath?
It is indeed.
So how does that work? Like, is that two-way communication, or he's just bluntly reading my mind?
Technically, it can be done two-way, but it's really awkward, and he has to keep reading your mind for your response. Unless he's using the astropath-specific one, which I think is two-way communication.
You hear a voice. Brother Jenny, Stay down. We're entering the position. We're entering the palace as we speak. There is something evil here. Stay down and do not approach it.
Too late.
Why are you saying too late, Jenny?
Yeah, no, I totally say it out loud.
Wait, do I hear people? I hear people downstairs.
Like, I assume we can hear the angry mob outside, right?
I mean, I've just kind of mentioned there's people downstairs.
You hear it's more footprint. It's more heavy military boots. It definitely doesn't sound like an angry mob. It definitely sounds like soldiers. And there's a clanking.
I go downstairs then.
Look. I totally
No,
am still speaking aloud because this is the first time anybody ever contacted me like that.
No, he has done it to you once before.
Yeah,
when
but
you were
as a
in the-
character, I am not used to this form of communication.
Okay, cool.
The evil is dead, I think, and
And
smelly.
I'm gonna
The-
throw. I'm gonna.
These things never stay down. I'll move towards the doorway to block people from coming in
I'm
and
good.
seeing this because regular people shouldn't see.
I'm going to take the bed sheet off of the governor's bed, if there is one, and I'm going to use it like, you know, the whole thing where you cover a dead body with something so normal people don't just come in and see dead body. I mean, I could probably only hide the meat and the body, but the skin table, I can't do anything about that. And the ash pass can see that anyway.
Okay, so
Not that I know this.
Jenny, after you saying the evil is gone, it's smelly, there's a long silence. You still feel the presence. We are on our way. Hold tight. The connection breaks.
I'm just casually walking downstairs.
Ghost, as you go down the first set of stairs and begin walking along the long corridor leading to the second grand staircase, you see two individuals come up. One with a blindfold on, in white robes of the Telepathica. The other individual is the one you met before. I don't think I described him, but, well, the other Telepathica. He's not blind. What are you doing? Why? Come with me. And do not speak to the people outside of this room. This is the ghost alone.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I was not planning on speaking to the people downstairs or outside, but I just came from there. I already know what is there.
Yes,
And I'm gonna
come
please-
with me. He begins
Yes,
walking
very
up,
well.
back along the corridor and up the stairs.
Pretty well. I follow him again, slightly annoyed.
And I'm gonna do the whole thing where like I stand at the body, and despite the fact that he's now dead, and it's quite possible he's been dead for a very, very long time, I'm gonna be reciting the Imperial hymnal, kind of trying to pray that the Emperor purifies this poor dead governor's soul.
Amanda, you see a man with a blindfold walking up the stairs. Step aside, please.
Joseph?
He has another Telepathica behind him and Ghost behind him.
This. What's inside shouldn't be seen by regular people. I
Do
trust
not
you're
speak
aware
to
of
me
that,
about
right?
regular people. Now please, step aside. I
Very
must see
well.
it. I must know
You
that it is
probably-
gone.
Probably shouldn't, but go ahead. I'll move back and allow him to pass.
He walks to the scene. And
Can I
he-
quickly interject there in my character with a shout? We sure we might have to kill him if he's not allowed to know?
He gets to just after where Amanda is stood on the map, looking over by the throne. How did you?
It's what we do.
Just stood next to the corpse is a Sororitas give prayer, fully loaded flamer and chainsword.
Do
I
not
just
pray
tap
for
on my
that.
long. I just tap on my long
I
glass.
pray for the dead man that
Do not
was.
pray for that, sister.
I
There is
not
no
pray.
there is no need to pray for someone who would let themselves become that. His eyes are
Agreed.
locked on the cover. It's although his eyes he's blindfolded and you've covered the corpse. It's almost as if he can see through it and he is examining it from way back. He is back here.
If you know what that is,
It was an abomination. It needed to be destroyed.
there was something else inside it which came out, and then
And it's
after I
not just
stabbed it, it disappeared.
and it's not just
Yeah.
it that I pray for. I pray for those affected by it. There are those who lost their lives to such a monster, and they also need prayers.
Oh, by the throne. Oh no. He looks upon the table.
Also, if I could have done that, I would have put the meat next to the governor under the thing. He can still see it though.
No, he rushes to the table and looks firstly at the face that has been spread and stretched. Oh, Alice, what has he done to you? What? His vision locks on the meat and no, this. By the I need to see your clearance. I must see your. He is clearly shaken by learning the fate of his friend.
I'm just taking notes to sort of everything he's doing, by the way, and
I'm
what
gonna
he's saying.
pull out my.
Was he the only? Was he
that
the only
the
one that
thing?
went inside, or the other astropath that
We-
came
The
in?
other astropath has stayed outside. He has not actually entered the room. He's essentially with you on the map by the
Oh wait,
staircase.
shit! We don't have rosettes.
You
We
do
have a data slate.
the the best quality data slate that's disguised as a normal one.
I'm just gonna show it to him then, and I say, as far as the less is known about our involvement, the better.
Also, having done
Let us settle that. It was you who solved the case.
also having prayed for the meat, I'm now going to pray for the table. The person who makes the table didn't deserve this fate. They get prayers too.
This is.
And I've got my little
ill news.
Aquila in hand.
I will have my people cordon off this. Oh, by the throne, Quintilius. He will have to be handled carefully. This is. How
Then why
did
not
this
give me-
get under our notice? We are vigilant.
Not vigilant enough, apparently.
I chuckle and then sort of remember I have to keep typing.
He moves along to where, just behind where Ghost is on the map, and looks down and appears to. This came out of him. He looks where the creature was, but you all see nothing.
There's nothing there anymore. I mean,
It still is.
The residue it has left on this place has tainted it. But I see it.
And to explain to Quintilius, why not make it a group effort? Overconfident Sororitas charged in, got over ahead, and you assisted.
Do not concern yourself with covering up. My once we are able to bring Quintilius into the fold, he will know that the people cannot know of what has happened here. How can he hands the data slate back to whoever gave it to him? How can I assist?
Well, I assume you know more of these things than any of us.
Purification of any taint left behind, keeping away those who should not be aware of it.
That will already
We
be
are-
done.
And
we also
possibly
need to contact our, well, superior.
I will send the message personally.
Thank you.
This, you have, without doubt, saved this world. If he had been able to carry on, we may have all been damned. You have my thanks. And that is where we will end this episode off. There's a couple of notes that I will put out. As you bollocks, I closed his sheet, but never mind. As you spend a moment with Galliac, you're able to look about the room a little more. You find a vast quantity of bottles. Some of them new, some of them slightly aged, of Melanus wine.
Oh.
You find 3 bottles that are aged. You can't tell. The labels are so brittle that as you pick up the bottle and brush your finger across the parchment, it just shatters and dissolves into dust. Dissolves? It goes to dust.
Disperses.
Disperses into dust. Thank you.
Thanos is
I don't feel so good.
There is at least a few drops in the bottles. And apart from that, you find nothing else.
We really should tell that road trader not to drink those bottles of wine.
If the wine was corrupted, then we have bigger problems.
That's an interesting thing. What's this, the 3rd place we've been?
So, over the next week and a half, a message is sent immediately to members within the Inquisition. Galliac is he must know or be quite high up within the Telepathica. The message is sent, and within a week and a half, you were picked up by the Inquisitor's vessel. Whilst you're on the world, you help them work out a story where the planetary governor was found dead upon his toilet after suffering a brain aneurysm whilst attempting to relieve himself.
And
Lovely.
it caused this. And of course, the cherubim had a unknown defect which caused them to fly into a wall at high speeds.
Essentially. Clues that you need to write down. Just for this planet, for the now, Jenny, you have a data slate that has information on it. You will need to investigate this to learn.
On it, meaning the planet or the governor's state?
There's information on it. You just need to write down in your equipment that you have a data slate that needs to be studied. It's from a Mechanicus, so it's quite, it's full. They have to delete
that
stuff
one.
to add more. Some of you have sigils, some of you have books. I'm going to say that you grab the aged Melanus wine, the one with the most amount of drips left in it.
I'll add it to the sample from pipe white powder that was secured on the ship originally in my sheet.
Sure. You also have a white drug. You have a white powder and a white drug to be investigated.
Ah. Cocaine?
And I believe that is it. I will go over my notes and double check. But after a week and a half of you preparing yourselves, writing, helping, you would find that you all have a +10 with this world. So if you need to requisition anything whilst you're on this world, you will get an additional +10 to it, as long as it's from a feudal world. Yeah, there is a catch for that. I know.
I want a new shield. Agatha is now dead. I need to bury her, or burn her to ash, and make a pedant.
Okay, let's hit the catch.
When we next pick up this series, because we will be ending the series off here until I can make modifications to the other planets. I'll give you a little tip, a little sneak. As you leave the world on your gun cutter, you dock with the Emperor's Retribution. This is a ginormous ship of the line, covered in an emblem that you have not seen before. And as you undock, you are met by your interrogator. It is the first time you see him with a smile upon his face. And he informs you that your Inquisitor is on board and is awaiting to give you your full reward and your true entry into the Inquisition. But that will be in Season 2. So, thank you all for watching, especially Loco. Apologise for that.
And we should inform people what we'll be playing next.
Yes.
On Tuesdays. We will be picking up Season 3 of a campaign this group knows very well. Of a man and a monster.
GM'd by Jay. So.
Your friendly neighborhood Malal cultist.
I get to go back to being the background character who knows literally everything.
You'll
Except
get to see a party with an actual no kill Faye. We'll see Duca. Probably not, because I'm pretty much just regulating her to the background unless Magnus searches her out, but otherwise she's just going to stay in the background.
We will see next time.
I have very different things planned.
See ya.
Also, I'll give a teaser for episode 1 of Season 3. Prepared Aeneas.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
And we get
really, Jay, that was on.
And we get to do that all next week. So, take care, everyone, and as always, bye bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.
Good night.